Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Dukes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Snags a quick pass on the left. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. This is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
And the Pirates will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Smith wants to throw. Pressure coming. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back. He wants to throw the football. He sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it. And takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rigby. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Barnett. Gonna take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Rushes on him. Throwing right. A strike downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Leaves it with the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's second down.
The Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Smith dropping to pass. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Rigby. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Pirates line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Dawson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
On the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied at 57.
So first down here as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Time to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Here's the pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football race. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, no, you're asking for an interception.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, East Carolina.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Pirates come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Smith wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rigby. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Under fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
As an offense, you've got to know it. This part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Courtney. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
On third down, going up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground, it's Montgomery. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Smith dropping to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line.
There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out.
Touchdown, Pirates! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. The short hands, it's Courtney. Wide open spaces. And he's dragged down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Speeding down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, James Madison.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ohio State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Smith wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Pirates in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. Hauls it in.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Pirates really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This one's complete. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Pirates will line up to kick off and start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got his man to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The ball pops out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to disaster into a first down. He came up a little short.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. To the air, it's Barnett. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the Dukes are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. It's a seam wide open, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
21, East Carolina, 21.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback may change this route. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Smith. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Skips away from pressure. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The Pirates will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Duke with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick release by the QB. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Looking for a man, it's Barnett. He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. He's got it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. He might want another play. Back to pass on second down. He's got him in the flat. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The screen, and watch out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Smith wants to throw. They're working that left side. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, James Madison, 31, East Carolina, 21.
So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Touchdown, James Madison. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
21.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Smith dropping to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. All by himself down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, East Carolina.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning on the Jets. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now. You needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, working the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Pirates headed quickly to the line. Smith wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. On the move. Touchdown, ECU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 15 to Tennessee. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. To the air. It's Barnett. He lets it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, can push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's loose. Past the 10. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Dukes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Smith dropping to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. All out of space. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Wants to keep it in the air. Firing to the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
How about that? They pull out the onside kick. They're able to get it down 3 here in the 4th quarter. They're in great position right now to at least tie this game. They'll
open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Smith wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move, he fires. He's got it. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick hitting end around on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And how about that for a capper, the likely game winner in the waning moments? The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Catch in the middle. It's Courtney. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense has it. They're on the move. How about this defense slamming the door shut with a fumble recovery, and the offense should be able to run out the clock from here. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row.